everyone, it's Quicken, and I guess I'm vlogging. It kind of happened on accident, but I'll let you know what happened. So I got a text from Josie this morning that was like, can you work? So I was like, fuck, and just put on camo pants and got on my bike and came down here, and then Josie meant tomorrow. So I'm glad I'm downtown. I was supposed to work on a video at home today, so I thought I would bring you guys a vlog. I haven't vlogged in a while. I feel like they're very personal, and I wasn't ready to be so exposed, but I think today's gonna be fun. I'm in a really good mood. It's great weather, and I feel better. I feel like the bags under my eyes aren't even bad. I had no time to put on makeup for this morning. Got a little hoodie on. So I went to Starbucks, and I know, drama, going to Starbucks in Philadelphia. But so if you go to Starbucks and ask for a sip lid for your ice drinks, this says cold foam lid. It's not made of foam though, it's made of plastic, so it's like that. A lot of stuff settled at the bottom because I guess you're supposed to stir it with your straw. But a field trip was in line before me, literally a field trip. So I felt bad. If I was the only customer in there, she probably would have shaken it up and stuff. But I literally had to come to this park. You can see some field trip action. I didn't want to vlog and have children in it and go to jail. So while I'm downtown now, because I never leave my neighborhood, here's my bike. So let me tell you what happened with my bike. 2 weeks ago, I had a late night class at my salon, and it was a weekday class, so I'm there pretty late. If you've ever been a model for me for one of my classes, I love ya. But those classes generally get out around 3 p.m. This one was pretty late night. So I came back to my bike, and there was no air in the tires. And I don't normally park it outside. But for this, it was just casual, it was breezy out, I parked it outside. I came back and there was no air in my tires. So I keep an air pump at our salon for the girls and me. John got me a mini one for Christmas, and I just keep it at the salon in case any girls need it to encourage everybody to be bike life. So I had the pump, pumped it up, kind of put my ear to it, and I didn't hear any air coming out. Rode home and it was okay. So I was okay, let it sit overnight. The next night, no air had come out. So that leads me to believe someone let the air out of my tires. And that's so lame. But that happened to John's truck a few days ago. So I'm kind of just girl, that's Philly for you. Which is so sad. So a little history on my bike. The last person to service it, Ryan, my friend Ryan, you know him. He's dead. So at his memorial, so many bike messengers came. He used to really do a lot of bike messenger stuff. Not when I knew him, but he was the last person to work on my bike with me. I haven't been to a bike shop in probably 2 or 3 years. Well, that's not true. Last summer, a weird spring came out of my bike, and I happened to be by a bike shop. And they were do you want us to pull the spring out? And they did for free, so I just tipped them. But I haven't had my bike actually serviced. So I'm in the neighborhood. It's super beautiful. I know I can order a new tire. My bike is a retro spec, so I could order a retro spec tire so it will match and be white. But my tire's completely bald. I need a cap for this. And my bike, so I had a flat over the summer. If you follow me on Instagram story and remember me complaining about it, it's 100 years ago. But for reference, I had a flat, and Ryan and I fixed it with a patch. But he was this patch kit's really old, this is only going to hold you over. And that was last summer. So my plan is to take my bike to the bike shop, tell them that whole story, and be like, hey, I might have a slow leak, or I might have a stalker who's letting the air out of my tires, but I need a new, letting the air out of my tube, I need a new physical tire. Like, wouldn't be the worst. It's something I put off. Like, I know I used to be this way when I had a car. If something was wrong with my car, I worried about it the whole time I was in the car, and the second I parked it and got out, I was like, what was I worried about? Why am I sweating? Let's go inside. I'm the same way with my bike. Like, once I get home, beyond me. So anyway, this lid, you have to ask for this lid when you order. And when I ordered it, I was like, do you have that cold sippy lid that you don't need a straw? So she wrote it on there, and then when it was time to get my drink, those lids aren't out for the barista. She had to like go underneath to get it. I'm not sure why they're not promoting it or how long they've literally had them. I don't know what Starbucks is up to lately. I think since the whole like Starbucks controversy in Philadelphia, I've had Starbucks like twice, but John and I went to that Starbucks because it's like pretty central in Philly, and they had blinds, and they installed blinds, and the blinds were drawn, and now there's a police car stationed outside of it at all times. So that's just a little taste of the Starbucks drama from my end in Philly. I feel like I have no right to weigh in on it, so I'm not going to. But, I'm always happy, not when a company fucks up, but when a company takes accountability to become better, because then as a society, we get the better company. So like, did they come out with these sippy lids all of a sudden? I'm not sure, but sippy lid's dope, and everything that's gonna happen in the future, I don't know, but it sucks. Like, that's how shit happens. Like, there's so many more bike lanes in Philly because so many people were hit by cars, kind of shit. Ugh. Grim. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about why I look like Logic. Can someone ask that man if he is of Croatian descent? Because I look like him. Okay. I'm excited. I'm gonna guess that all this bike work maybe costs like $30 to $40. That's my like estimate. And like what I'm willing to pay. I don't know how much the physical tire costs itself. I have a good back tire that John put on the bike like last year or something. John can do all of this stuff. Like, I could buy all the supplies and we could do it together, and I really oughta. But I just want someone to tell me if my tube has a leak or not. I'm in this neighborhood. And my bike hasn't been serviced for a long time. Treat your bike. Alright.
I know I'm being such a tourist right now, but look. What are these things called? They're not gargoyles, but look how cool. This one's like dogs. This is all the like historical, it's called Society Hill. This is all the like historical society part of Philadelphia.
But, well, yeah, Logic. I know one of you guys really loves Logic because you sent me a bunch of merch that you made in my P.O. box. I love stuff like that. I love when people are just passionate about the thing they're passionate about. And you're like, I'm just gonna share it. Good morning. Which is cool. Did you guys watch that Shane Dawson Graveyard Girl video? That shit was, I was crying. I don't know. I grew up like watching Bunny, and I DM'd her. I know like DMing her is like just, I don't know, like throwing pennies in a fountain, but maybe she'll see it. I've been going through a lot of the same growing pains, and raise your hand if you've ever heard me say like, well, Graveyard Girl, blah, 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 so I blah, blah, blah. So when that Shane Dawson thing, John and I watched it together, and he was like, is this really hitting home for you? And I was like, yes. So when I worked at the Swan Boat rental, this was the street I would take home, because if you see, the bike lane is really wide.
So I would just take that bad boy all the way home, no issue. So you can see all these buildings are like nice brick. And that's because this area has a historical society, so you need a bunch of permits and permissions to like change anything about these buildings if you were like doing construction or whatever. Like even these seem pretty modern, but I'm sure they needed like a ton of allowances and stuff. Like that seems like very modern, that like whole glass feature. So they probably had to do like L permits. But see that knocker and like all this nice ironwork. You'll usually see like those little things where you like can scrape your feet before you walk in, because they're like, I don't know, the streets used to be, isn't that cute? Like the streets used to be covered in horse shit or whatever. Like look at the little spiral, the like half spiral stairs. You don't see stuff like that anymore because it's not up to code. So a lot of these things just get grandfathered in, which make them like even more special and valuable. This door is crazy. Like here's one, not to just like touch something that doesn't belong to me, but whatever that is. They're pretty common. John's parents had one outside of their house, but it is like a historical thing. So one used to be there. Someone may have stolen it. So here's an installation. They have things like that throughout the city. I have some from a long time ago, but this one, we say like, I will pray for, and that just says, I will pray for men. There's some chalk, but stricter gun control. No animal cruelty. Praise be. This is a speed. So fun, quick and trivia. I actually had a photo shoot in this cemetery a long time ago. And in the photos, I have like no eyebrows at all. And I don't know what I'm doing. And it's like a photo shoot from Craigslist, but it's this cemetery. I should go back and make different memories here. Have you ever seen South Street so chill with just like nobody on it? There's Lorenzo's that caught on fire when I worked on South Street. This place is called John's. When I worked on South Street, we used to have like business meetings here, but I was straight edge, so it just felt really awkward. Okay, my review of this cup is when I have an ice drink, I usually like inhale it, and because this was harder to drink from, it took me a while to drink it all. I kind of like that. It made me like a dribbling mess a little bit, but like that's always. Whoa, I didn't know the Lorenzo's girl was tatted up. Hey everybody, I am back and my bike is repaired, and you can see I have a black tire now. So I'll explain to you what happened. I don't know if you care, but let's see, hold on a second. So they like opened up my wheel and I ended up paying for a completely new tire, a new tube, and a new strip that goes inside of the bike that like the tube sits on inside. And they said, you know, if they open it up and it's an acrylic
like little piece, they were like, well, your tube could be sitting on that little acrylic strip, which adds a lot of friction, you know, to the whole thing. And they were like, but if it's cloth, we won't replace it, and if we do replace it, it's like $7, but it's not any additional labor cost. So they opened it up, because I was like, I think someone let the air out of my tires, and they were like, no, they didn't. So they opened it up, and it was an acrylic strip, but they said it was 3 pieces of strip held together by duct tape, electrical tape. And I'm like, Ryan? So they were like, did you buy the bike that way? And I was like, DIY or die. And they were like, okay, so we got rid of that. So everything came to about $60, which like really isn't bad at all, because my new tire was $45, but it matches the tire on the back. And they said it's the best tire to have. So when John put that back tire on my bike like last year, he got me the best. So now I have 2 matching tires, which is cool because my front tire was actually a little bit bigger than my back tire. I was just riding it that way anyway, which is fine. And then I paid for labor and a new tube and a new strip. So that's where that $60 cost came from. I didn't realize that the street I'm on, they're working on it. It's all like that. So I'm gonna get another flat. Let me get out of here. So while I was at the bike shop, my phone was only on 11%, and like, yeah, I'm vlogging. But I also haven't been using my phone as often, which has been paradise. So I asked if I could use like their shop charger. I was like, I'm really sorry. I know this is a fucked up request. And they're like, no, it's okay. You can leave your phone here. Your bike's gonna take 1 hour. So I was 1 hour without my phone, which is also what I'm vlogging with. So it was a little bit of a bad move, but I didn't even know I was gonna vlog today. So I went to Retrospect Vintage, and I got some really cute things for summer. I know I've kind of been shopping a lot lately, but if you follow me on Twitter, you know I got rid of a ton of my clothes too. So I got some cute stuff, and then I went to Infinite Body Piercing, and I really think I want to get my nose re-pierced. I was talking to a girl there, and she was like, it kind of looks like your nose piercing is still open. We can check for you for free. And I was like, I don't know, like I don't want to make like a crazy decision right now. I don't want to make a crazy decision without my phone while my bike is in the shop, like on a whim. But to be honest, I've been thinking about getting my nose re-pierced a lot. So you can, I mean on my iPhone, but you can kind of see each side. And she was like, do you want both sides re-pierced? So I don't know, I kind of like I took off my Quicken necklace like 2 weeks ago, and I have a really hard time wearing jewelry, even though I wore the Quicken necklace for 1 year. I don't know, I don't want this to get heavy. It was like a little symbolic, but I took that off, not a big deal. And then I thought like it would be cool if I got a nose piercing and I could like change it all the time and have like jewelry that I would honestly interact with, because I always fall short. Like I only wear my like my cobweb ring just like if I'm going out to eat or something, like special occasions. The bar's really low, like we could be going to get Chinese food from the corner and I'll wear it, but I don't know, I really do want to get my nose re-pierced. I just had to talk to like one person. No one in particular. I think I should come downtown to do it. I shouldn't do it on a whim. Like that's advice I would give to somebody. So that's advice I'm giving to myself. Anyway, I'm on a street that is like I'm on a street that's against traffic, so I'm gonna test ride my bike. So I'm gonna go 2 blocks down, so I'm going with traffic, and ride downtown to the house John's working on. and just say what's up. The Bronco comes home today, so the Bronco's been at the shop for like almost a month. We redid all the interior the other day. I went to a junkyard and I used power tools, and going to a junkyard was such a trip. There's like rules, like you have to pay to get into the junkyard. This is gonna be all white out. I'll wait a block. How's that? A little dark. So we went to the junkyard, and you pay to get into the junkyard because John said sometimes people just go to look around, which is totally true. I think it was $4 to get in. So we went to the junkyard. I had my little like boots and construction pants on, and we found this Bronco that was totaled, but the interior was mint. So however the car got into an accident, it may have just been totaled. Like, if the frame of the car gets bent, they'll usually total out cars, especially if it's an older vehicle, because it's just like not worth it. We got into a car accident in our truck a few years ago, and they totaled it even though the truck still ran because the frame got bent. Anyway, so rugs, side panels, light fixture, the interior of the doors, the seats, we took everything from this Bronco. And it only came to like $70, but you can't drive your own vehicle into the junkyard, I guess, to just like prevent stealing or confusion or whatever. So they have a junkyard truck. So I drove the junkyard truck full of this like Bronco interior, like seats, like literally the rug of the truck, not even like little rugs that you put by your feet. Like, we literally stripped the rug because our Bronco didn't have a rug. It had just like a plastic floor, which was good because we could sweep it. So I'm like in this junkyard truck. It's so funny, like whipping it around the junkyard. This like old man with a cane who was just walking through the junkyard was like, "Oh, you taking the interior? Like, you should get spray adhesive and lay that down before you lay down the carpet, and you guys should get a shampooer." So when we got back to the shop, I like draped all of the rugs, which are like all ripped up. I like draped them, and I was just like hitting them with just like a 4x4 to like beat all the dust out. And there was really just like literal dirt, like ash and dust. And then I vacuumed them, and now they're super plush. It took like all day, but it was really satisfying, and like I felt super accomplished, and like I was using a wrench and a screwdriver and all that stuff, and it was like literally you can just do that stuff. You don't have to go to a shop, you can do it. It's like so brand new, like the treads are so good that it's like picking up dirt and stuff from the sidewalk, like all these flowers. It's kind of pretty. Oh. Ooh, this is Nomad Pizza. I went to eat here once with my biological aunt and uncle. And they were like very vegan accommodating. I'm pretty sure they called ahead, which is super cute, but I'm pretty sure we ate well. Here is the first pile of dirt from one of the mats in the Bronco. It's really bad. Like, this is huge. So I think I'm going to conclude today's vlog. I think it was good. I got to talk about some things I wanted to talk about, and I ended up at the shop, which is totally cool. Had a really cool day with you guys, getting my bike fixed and walking around town, getting a little Starbucks, ended up at the Bronco, and today was really cool. Started off, you know, accidentally going to work, but I'm super excited. I hope this video is good audio, good visions of Philly. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for the support. If you don't like vlogs, I'm sorry, I was just out of the office today, aka my house. You know, no rush on videos. I'd rather make good videos that I love than pump out videos just to satisfy a demand. I think that's better, and it's something I have to tell myself too. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today. I love you guys. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe or check out my vlog playlist if you find yourself enjoying vlogs. It's been a little while. Alright, I love you guys.